Hey, good morning, guys. Charles Williams here with CW Consulting. I'm just here with another episode of Parking Lot Thoughts. So I was listening to the Harvard EdCast this morning, the episode about rethinking recess, and some very interesting points were brought up. I know there's a lot of conversation around recess, right? The role of recess, the importance of recess, and many times that conversation focuses on the aspect of PE, physical education, or just students being active, right? Especially with the crisis of obesity here in America, especially with our children. And that's very true. Kids need an opportunity to get out and to run and be active and do all these things. Not to mention the other side of that of having breaks from school, right? Just having a break to relax, to clear their minds, right? And to do all those other things. But the one thing she brought up, and something that is interesting, especially considering my SEL session this Thursday at IdeaCon. Yeah, I was able to throw that in there. It was this idea of giving students an opportunity to practice. We at school, all right, our goal, our intention at school is to have students learn. We want students to learn. But it's not just academics. So she discussed the importance of having students being able to be in recess and practice those SEL skills. Right, being able to manage their self, being able to make responsible decision making in order to build relationships with their peers. And so we could think of recess almost as a learning lab where students get to try things out, right? They try to figure out what are societal norms, what are societal rules, how am I supposed to interact with each other. And it's interesting because it makes me think about studies that have been done with some of the most academically strong students, right? Where they've studied valedictorians and salutatorians and all of those very top students, and how much they struggle outside of high school, right? They struggle in college, they struggle in the workplace because there was such a big focus on the acquisition of knowledge, a big focus on the acquisition of information, and not much of an opportunity to nourish those social skills. So it makes us think, right, about recess and what it should look like. And so today, my parking lot thought for you is, what is the role of education at your school? What is the purpose? Is it designed merely as an opportunity for students to get out and play and have some fun? Is it just a break from things? Or is it an opportunity for students to really engage in SEL lessons and learn how to interact with their peers in a meaningful way? So that they can become productive, citizens. So just something to think about this morning. What is the role of recess at your school? Parking lot thoughts. See you later.